So, your host, Professor R.F. Arekar, back with another adventure. This time, we are going to go to Georgia country. It's absolutely amazing. Some of these adventures are something that you can talk home about, you can carry back home. It's a message. And this time, I was able to nearly ascend a church called Gergeti Trinity Church. It's a very, very popular name for Holy Trinity Church near the village of steepest in Georgia. Of course, when you are a doctor like me or a professor of neurology and you have passion, you aim for the best. This church, getting back to this church, is situated on the right bank of River Chakri, the left tributary of River Terek, at the elevation of almost like 2,000 meters and under Mount Kazbeki. And you'll see that these places are absolutely stunning. But we were traveling in March and it was really, really cold. The wind chill was almost killing. It was freaking cold. And it was snow everywhere. But we had to go to this Gergeti Trinity Church. Coming back to the church, it was built in the 14th century by an unknown architect and is the only cross-cupola church in the Kivu province. So we were in the Kivu province. The separate bell tower dates from the same period as the church itself, but built somewhat later. It's isolated, location on the top of the steep. This is exactly why it is so popular, and everyone who travels to Georgia country must go and see this. Top of a steep mountain surrounded by vastness of nature and has been made a symbol for Georgia. The 18th century Georgian author Vekushti Batonishvili wrote that in times of danger, precious relics from Meshkita, including Saint Nino's cross, were brought here for safekeeping. So that was very, very safe because this was distant and remote. And during the Soviet era, now we are also going back to the Soviet era because we are also going very close to the military highway, the Russian military highway here in Georgia. So during the Soviet era, all the religious services were prohibited, but the church remained a popular tourist destination. There was little religion, but there was so much tourism. The church is now an active establishment for the Georgian Orthodox and, of course, other church activities. It is a very popular waypoint and can be reached by a steep 1 to 5 hours climb. And you can see that while I take my video around. The church ensembles include the church itself, the bell tower, and the surrounding wall. The church is a cross and square temple and 3 rectangular, 1 surrounded arms and 2 entrances from the south and from the west. Each arm has a window, additional 5 windows of what we call the tholobate provide sufficient illumination. So it needs a lot of illumination, and that's how it is supplied. And of course, tholobate is rather stumpy, slightly narrowing the upper part. The facade is clad in dark grey stone. Only traces of murals remain. So hope you have enjoyed this video. I've taken you right through the snow. It was a very heavy snowfall. You can see everything was white. You could hardly see all the beautiful landscapes around. But of course, we also enjoyed the snow. So what is the message take home? The message take home is when you're traveling to any country, especially the winters or in cold countries like the Arctic area or the Antarctic area, you must be dressed. So you must do your homework. You must be completely clad in a dress that will save you from being chilled by the cold, because if you're not dressed properly, you are not going to enjoy the winters or winter travel. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, do subscribe to my channel, leave a little note, which is always helpful, and press the like icon. Thank you.